All right, what is up guys? JaretCampisi, welcome back to the channel. Today is going to be really exciting because we're actually removing our entire stock exhaust system off our BMW M1000RR in preparation for our full titanium exhaust, courtesy of Manny at Moto Million. So don't forget, you can get entered to win this bike, patreon.com/Campisi Customs. It's always the first link in the description below. Let's get this video started. All right, so first thing I want to do is let you guys get a final sound of the stock exhaust system, because from here on out we're gonna have a full tie system on this bad boy and I can't freaking wait. So let's get a start up here. Fuel is low, that doesn't matter. Remember, it put down 184 horsepower on the dyno, weighed in at 430 pounds stock, two of the highest numbers that we've had on any motorcycle. This is the exclusive M model of the bike, about $40,000 for this motorcycle, and they're very rare as well. So yeah, I mean, you can't really hear much. Honestly, it doesn't sound bad, but there's just way too many restrictions on this thing that we're gonna take care of. So I'm gonna ride on over to Dado's house and we'll get this puppy up on the lift and get started. So yeah, I mean, the main issue I have with this exhaust system is that right there. I mean, there's not much to it. It really sounds like a vacuum cleaner, and unfortunately that's not BMW's fault. It's all the regulations that all of these manufacturers have to abide by nowadays, and it's only going to get worse in the future. So this is the world that we live in now. Everybody is going to be making electric vehicles in the future, or if they're still making combustion engines, it's just not going to have any sound. So exhaust is like the #1 thing you can do for your bike to not only get better sound, but to completely unrestrict it. Like, I can feel the flat spots when I give it gas. Nothing happens until like 8,000. It's just so restricted and neutered. So we will be doing the full tie system, a Sprint high flow filter, and a Bren flash. I believe a stage 2 flash, but we'll find out once that gets here. It's supposed to be here tomorrow. So doing those 3 mods right there is going to just absolutely awaken this bike, and then we'll probably take it out and I'll give you guys a ride with my good GoPro setup, this one right here that I'm using, so you can like really hear the motorcycle, because these engines actually have quite a bit of character. I know that from riding 650 Eves, and they are very different from the regular S1000RRs. So I'm beyond excited to do this mod. So yeah, I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my ride over here, and I'll check in with you guys when we get to Dado's. All right, got the bike up on the lift, and we actually opened up our new exhaust to see if it had directions, and it does. So that's nice. Dado is able to skim through those, so if there's anything crazy, we have that in there. And then we're gonna get this kicked off with some Woodford Reserve. Are these Manhattans or these smoked old fashions? What are you calling this?
So we're doing old fashions, and I'm doing Woodford Reserve bourbon cherries and a Woodford Reserve.
Dude.
Yeah.
This is better than restaurants.
So
fucking Dado, dude. What can he do, you know?
Hopefully I run in there like that.
Again, DadoMadeShop.com if you want to support your boys. We massively appreciate it, because this is a lot of work and a lot of money to do these builds. So look at that. This is insane. All right, here we go. Woodford Reserve Dado Special. What are these? Smoked old fashioned Manhattans.
Yes. Old fashioned.
Cheers.
Cheers.
The exhaust. The build is officially beginning. That's phenomenal. Better than a lot of restaurants I've been to.
We're gonna need a couple of these.
Yeah, that's gonna go down really quick. All right, before we start tearing this thing apart, we want to do one final startup for you guys and rev, since we'll do the exact same thing when we put the new exhaust on, so you can hear the difference. So stock exhaust, one final rev. It wants to shoot flames, you know? You can tell, and it has little tiny burbles that are trying to come out. Just wait until you hear this thing after the full tie system. All right, let's rip into this beast. All right, so first thing he's doing is gonna remove pretty much the side plastics. I thought we could just do the belly, but I believe we're gonna have to swing the radiator forward. So I think we're gonna have to do this panel and this panel as well. And that should hopefully give us enough space. He's gonna lay everything out, because a lot of these bolts are different. So he's just doing them in order as he goes. So he knows where they go back in because that could be a problem if you don't do that. So yeah, he's just gonna keep wrenching or keep on, you know what I mean, stripping this bitch naked. Side panel is removed. Dado decided to actually just lay everything out. He did a little drawing. So he's got the right side lower belly right there. There's a lot of...
There's different screws. There's, I think, 4 different types just for this fairing.
Yeah.
There's longs, short, there's...
shanks on them, right?
Yeah, different types of... Yeah.
So you want to make sure you get those right. Even though eventually we will be replacing that with a carbon belly anyway. But we're still waiting on all the carbon. So, yeah, here's our first look at what's going on in there, right? So there you go. That's where we need to get to.
A little bit more room than the V4.
I know. All right, other side is off. We can see what's going on in there, but he thinks we need to slide these radiators forward, which is what I think as well. I think it says to do that in the directions too. I think in the directions it actually says to drain the radiators and move them forward completely.
You know how I feel about that.
Yeah, we're gonna try not to do that. We can go to Swivel Town and probably get to the places we need to get to. But right now he's, there's a connection on the bottom down there.
And top.
And there's a connection on the top as well. So he just went up first swivel of the day. He's taken off that bolt that should allow him to start sliding these things forward. So that's what we're working on right now. Sliding those radiators forward so we can get to the headers. All right, I think he's removing the muffler. And actually I've seen a lot of people reuse these mufflers because there, look at that.
Smells good.
Yeah, it's a titanium muffler with the carbon exhaust tip. It's a very nice muffler. It's too big for me personally, so I don't want to reuse it. But I'm not sure what we're gonna do. Whether send it along with the new owner or maybe list it for sale, we'll see.
I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna rev it.
Oh, you want to? I mean, there's still, look, 2 huge cats here, plus a big ass muffler, but let's see, maybe it'll give us a little taste of how it's gonna sound.
It's probably not gonna sound any different.
That's what I was thinking too. Let's see what happens.
See what happens. Just make it even hotter so I can't work.
Oh yeah, that's true.
All right, let's do it.
Sounds a little better. Definitely sounds better, but you can hear all the restrictions still.
Got a lot of spit in there.
So let's keep going. All right, so he's been going around unplugging all the O2 sensors and taking them off. There's 4 of them on this.
There's 4 O2 sensors.
It's absurd.
I like how they do that because that splits up the banks. And so there's 2 in the center where the headers come down.
In the front, yep.
And then there's one back here.
Right there.
And then one on the other side.
Yeah, that we
so
already
these
took
ones
off.
are a little tough, so we're gonna unscrew them. These ones get to be unplugged, so.
That's one of the main support brackets, or support bolts, I should say.
Look at that Loctite.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
All right.
Next thing is the servo motor and the cables. The servo motor sits right here. It's very convenient. I just unbolted it from this, but I think we're gonna take the bracket off because it just kind of hangs there.
Yeah.
And then once the exhaust gets dropped, we'll be able to get to these bolts easily, so I don't have to use a swivel. And then we'll unhook this and pull it through so we can save it. So I think, let me try to pull this out and see if it comes out. I don't think it's bolted down on the bottom. I can't see. We're gonna have to get a flashlight on that sucker.
That's the bolt he was talking about.
There's one all the way back down in there,
Way
and,
back in
and then
there.
you can take that servo.
Does that have to go back in?
No.
Okay,
We have no servo motor.
Oh, okay, cool. Because we'll be taking
For the
that
new
out. I
exhaust,
wasn't sure if it
yeah.
needed to go back in.
All we need to do is make
a
sure that the
placeholder.
servo buddy, that we probably don't have, we have to plug that into the factory harness.
I don't think we need one because of the Bren flash. I think that gets rid of it. You can't really tell how far in that is from that side over there, but I'm telling you, he used a very long swivel.
Hey!
Hey, there it
There's
is.
the bolt.
Got him.
Got him!
Are these aluminum? Damn, that's hot. Holy shit. All right, we're ready for the header bolts now. They are, what do they say, 12
They're
point?
12 point, and I have specially 12 point sockets, but I like the short one here because we can use a swivel, and they're impact 12 point, they work perfect.
Swivel town.
So, but I'll need something fairly flat as far as a wrench goes to get them cracked
I feel like
off.
we don't have any options.
We don't have many
We don't have any
options.
wrench.
I have more, but so this is pretty. These Craftsmans are pretty thin, so
That's what you're looking for?
Yeah, people are complaining. They're like, "Oh, I can't believe you have a Craftsman." It's like, shut up! You live in your mom's basement, and you eat with a plastic fork. Go fuck yourself.
Okay, well, even if they don't, We appreciate you guys watching. Even if you're assholes, we still appreciate you.
We love every asshole out there.
So are you paying attention to how hard these were torqued down?
Absolutely.
So you know exactly how many sausage Newton meters that was? Sausage fingers?
Yeah. You gotta use 2 sausage. Actually, they're not that tight at all.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to. I like to go off of factory specs, get my hand on one of them, and see
how it feels.
And then tighten the rest of them down. Because I'll tell you a little secret. These bolts, see how they have these notched washers built in, so they lock. Look how cool color they are. But anyways, from factory, whenever they torque them down, that's before any of this stuff is in the way. You cannot get a torque wrench in there to specifically get every single one of these nuts. Yeah, there's no way. Proper specification, torque specification, unless the cooling system's completely off the bike.
And the front tire is probably off too.
Correct. And I've done 4 gajillion, bajillion, million. What does Biden say? Million.
I don't even know. You can't even.
So that many times I've put an exhaust on. So I go by feel. So if you're unsure, practice. Yeah. Practice lots of this.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Just continuing to grab these header nuts. And
I got most of them from the right-hand side if you're sitting on a bike. And honestly, they're so loosely.
There's plenty of room in there, huh?
Yeah.
Every video I watched, they were saying they were moving these radiators out of the way, and I don't see why they would need to.
Because they never worked on a Ducati. But anyways, I got them all except for 3. One I just got on the outside of here. I think the toughest ones are going to be the 2, and I might go back to the other side to try to squeeze in. Once those are off, the whole exhaust is going to come down.
That's freaking
what
crazy.
I am going to do is I'm going to put a piece of cardboard so we don't bend up the fins.
Yeah.
Just slide it in there, pull it down.
That's a good idea.
And then we'll rock and roll.
Okay. Look at this. I told you we were going to go to Swivel Town. Look at the size of this. It's all the way up there. It just fell out.
Got it.
Unbelievable. God, that's hot. Look at that.
Got him.
Got him. All right, you got the last one. Now the entire exhaust should just kind of slide down. He's gonna be very careful. Look at that. I think you can take this all off as one piece, right?
Yeah, we're gonna have to finagle it around these.
I think I'm gonna give him a hand. One second. All right, everything's out. There you go. I actually do think these are really nice up here. It's funny because they have this collector pipe here that runs across. I believe the new ones don't have that.
Crossover pipe?
Yeah. Yeah, right and left sensors.
So you can put them with here's your
because those are gonna have to get transferred over. So we can take those off, Dotto, so that we can weigh all this. Let's weigh everything.
Let's wait a minute.
All right, so everything's off. This is all the stuff that we're gonna be replacing. Oh wait, it's not, Dotto, look at that.
Servo motor.
We even got servo motor to go on there as well. Okay, so there's the whole entire stock system, and we've got it at 17 pounds, 14.2 ounces. So almost 18 pounds, 2 ounces away from 18 pounds. So that's the whole stock system right there. And I can tell you the new system is gonna save 10 plus pounds, just from my knowledge of.
Are we weighing it now?
What that? No, we'll do that in the next episode. But I think that's pretty much where we needed to be, right? This is ready to go for the new exhaust system.
We're gonna struggle, I think, with room as far as
in there
springs for the new setup.
Yeah, look at that.
We'll tackle that beast when we get to it.
We'll tackle that in the next episode. So there you go, guys. Exhaust removal on an M1000RR Dotto, as always, making it look easy with his swivels and big sausage fingers. Shout out to Manny from Motor Million for sponsoring this build. I'm really excited to show you guys the new exhaust. I haven't seen anyone put this exhaust on a bike because it's a combination of 2 companies.
I've never seen that combo on an M1000.
No,
I actually love it.
Yeah, it's gonna be badass. So don't forget, guys, you can sign up to help support this build series and be entered to win this bike. Patreon.com/Campisi Customs. It's always the first link in the description below. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and we'll see you all.
Hold on. Stay for the outro because we're gonna rev it with no exhaust. No, just kidding.
Oh my God.
See you guys in the next one.
People would murder us. Bye, guys.